Alright, BlueNemesis. Working on the chopper real quick. Working on this gas tank. I already measured out the pieces that I sketched up. I sketched them up on some paper. To be exact, I sketched them up on this paper. Laid them out. Came up with my measurements. Sketched it up on the paper and made templates. After I made the templates, same thing with the fender. I cut out one section of templates. That's one. This is the top section. And this is the other section. So this is all of it. This is top. Bottom is the mirror. This is the first side, which will be this angle right here, goes here. And then you have this little short piece, which goes right here, that curves back around. I haven't curved it yet. And then you got this piece where I started shaping it. It's gonna go right in this little curve area right here, like that. Now, I'm not making a buck because it's not worth all that. I'm making one custom gas tank, and all I need to do is make it symmetrical by my means. So what I did was, as I'm shaping these, I cut the sides with angles on the top and the bottom. And I cut the top for the top portion. Now the top is somewhat flat. I already started curving it a little bit, but the top is gonna bend to match the top angle that I cut, and the sides are gonna bend to match this angle that I cut. All right. So I'm gonna bend this to shape to match inside that groove, so I can weld that. Then if I have this like this, I'm gonna take this bad boy. I still haven't got my stand yet. Been procrastinating on ordering it. See that right there? I'm gonna bend that top down to match this. So when it's all said and done, all these pieces that I cut have different angles on them at different points, which when I put them all together the way they're supposed to be, I have minimal adjustments that I need to make it all symmetrical or square, per se. So I'm doing it in a system which 100%, if I was doing this professionally and making somebody else's gas tank, I would make a buck. I would do all the scientific things I need to do to measure and get everything exactly. I'm making my own custom gas tank. I'm going to get it super close, and I'm not going to be a bitch about if I'm not exactly, right there. But it's going to be right there, right? So I'm going to keep shaping this by hand using the tools that I have. Like, I can improvise and use this post right here and help round this out. Just pushing on both sides just to get that round shape a little bit that I need. Just round it out. Try to refrain from using tools that's going to dig in and make like hard creases. You want to slowly, so if I get back like this, I can use this post right here to make round edges and like slowly work the metal, and it's going to start to form. Right? Like that. I can start to form this metal how I need to. Pretty easy, I can put it on here. You can find anything. You can use a paint can. You can use anything that's a round cylinder that you can use that's pretty uniform. You just don't want to use nothing that you're going to try to push it like pliers or grip pliers. You're going to mess up the metal. You want to keep shaping it. And then once I get this piece to conform right here where it goes, all right, I still got to get the top to conform to the top of that angle. Once those two pieces push together, it's going to be somewhat square. It's going to be like lined up perfectly. Only thing is not going to be a square, excuse me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack weld it in place and then make it a square box, or make it a symmetrical square box. Then finish tacking it up, and then we'll go to the next stages. And what I did was I did this side first. I measured out my template that I made with the, you don't need to do every single piece, you just need to do one, then flip that piece over like I showed you guys before. And then I measured it and cut all these pieces. Then what I did, I took these pieces and I put them on here without cleaning them up and measured them out. And the reason why I do it without cleaning them up, for me, it reminds me that this is not a finished line. I need to shape this when I'm cutting it. I need to focus on all those things when I'm doing it, because I'm doing this as a one-top shop. I'm not wasting a bunch of time. I'm just rocking and rolling. So this keeps me honest. So if I see an edge like that right there, you see how it has a little wrinkle right there? I see that. I'm going to take my grinder and I'm going to make this all nice and smooth before I go to set it up for welding. But I still got a little bit of meat left. And another thing you do is these measurements for this piece are a little bit bigger, longer than what I want. So I might not need all of this. I might need to cut this down. You know, this end, you got to start at one point. So I got one, then I go to my 2-piece, and I go to my 3-piece. So what happens is this piece is a little bit longer, the next piece is a little bit longer, so on and so forth. So when I piece it all together, I have room to actually modify these when I'm trying to fit them. I cut you guys back when I get to the point where I have this all cut out. I'm pretty much shaping it up, and I already got some of it all welded and tacked in place, so you guys can actually start see what I see in my head that's gonna go on this bad boy. I cut you guys back. BlueNemesis, quick tip on this custom chopper build. I'm doing the gas tank. Got two things real quick. One thing is, you can weld stainless steel with regular flux core wire. It just won't be rust proof, because it's not gonna have that actual stainless steel. It's not gonna be that quality. Even stainless steel, if you heat it up too much, it won't be rust proof anymore. So, but the quick tip I'm gonna give you besides that, right now I got this thing set up and I'm shaping and molding it. What I'm doing is, I told you my 2 angles. I'm actually doing it piece by piece, so I'm getting it to where, because I'm not using a buck, slide it up, line it up, weld it, tack it, move it, line the next piece up, weld it, tack it, move it, shape it, bend it, let it cool down, and then you bend each piece as you need to fit what you have there. That's my quick tip. Back to it.